Have you ever seen something you thought looked so cool you just had to take a picture of it? Or maybe you have taken a photo of some random thing you just want to remember? I bet you have at some point used a camera to save the moment in a frame you can look back on whenever you feel like it. But have you ever wondered how the camera you used to capture that moment actually could see it? Because I sure have, which is why I investigated and can now tell you how a camera can see the world. To understand the technology behind the camera, we first need to understand that there is light everywhere, even when it's dark. Light consists of beams that bounce around, allowing us to see our surroundings when they hit our eyes. And a camera operates very similarly to our eyes. When light strikes an object, it bounces back with the same angle. This principle means that when light enters a box through a small hole in the front, it projects an image of what's in front of the box on the opposite wall. However, this image will be upside down. This technique was later used to create the first cameras. The first cameras only consisted of a box-shaped body with a hole in the front that light could pass through. However, instead of just having a regular wall in the back of the box, it was made of a light-sensitive material such as glass or paper. The chemicals within the material then reacted to the light and etched the projected image onto the material, which gave us a photograph. But this method isn't very good because it gives blurry images and it can take up to 8 hours to take a single photo, as it doesn't reflect much light through the hole in the front. So how can we take such sharp photos as we can today? And how come today's photos can be snapped in a millisecond? The answer to that is lenses. As light bounces around on objects and eventually hits your camera, the light will pass through the camera lens, which is made of glass. Then, thanks to physics and a slight curve in the glass lens, the light is redirected so it hits a single point, which creates a sharp and fast image. So that is how a camera sees. But how does it save the image it just looked at? Well, today's digital cameras can actually save the image as a digital copy. But what does that mean? In the camera behind the lens you can find sensors, which are made of millions of small light-sensitive diodes that also have the color values red, green and blue. As the light hits these sensors, it is converted into energy, which a small computer within the camera reads. Based on the energy levels detected, the computer determines brightness and darkness within the image. With input from the diodes, it also determines the color of each pixel. Using this information, the computer generates and stores the image. In summary, a camera utilizes a lens to redirect light beams onto small sensors, which convert light into electrical energy. A computer inside the camera interprets this energy, along with color information from diodes within the sensor, to generate and store the image.